its sky-high marble entryway and custom round oak tables that seat 12. Dining room is more apt, though Architectural Digest once called it the prettiest place to eat in all of the 5 boroughs. Across the atrium, floor-to-ceiling picture windows overlook the lacrosse fields down below, freshly mowed to a uniform length. On the western side, you can see the turrets of the lower school peeking through the orchard across campus, the weeping willows and tall apple trees swaying through the glass. Headmaster Helfrich likes to say that Excelsior's campus is a fifth the size of Central Park and just as beautiful. A massive sprawl north of Manhattan, over the Bronx border. If I close my eyes, I could walk right out that door and all over Excelsior's grounds without tripping or falling or bumping into anything. We're only a few weeks away from the start of senior year, and coming here even today before classes begin feels like coming home. Except I can't help but feel a wave of anxiety building in my stomach. Isabel and I inch forward in line, and I look behind me at the other nominated seniors from different schools in the Intercollegiate League. They're dressed in their most appropriate luncheon attire, standing up straight, smiles perky. Skylar's at the back of the line with Lee, Isabel's boyfriend, since they were late and I refused to wait for them. I spot the other Excelsior nominee we know about, Kendall Kirk, in a heated conversation with the debate champion from the Quaker School Manhattan Friends, over by the drinks table. There should be 6 of us from Excelsior, but no one's figured out who the last nominee is. Not yet. I crack my knuckles, tuck a stray lock of hair behind my ear. I remind myself that I'm wearing what I'm supposed to wear, acting how I'm supposed to act. Everything will go exceedingly well this week. It must. But my sense of unease won't go away. They're not strangers, I whisper, leaning close to Isabel so none of the students behind or in front of us hear. At least they won't be by the end of the week. Isabel nods, considering this assessment. If I were feeling a little less on edge, I might take the time to remind her to not be so snippy, which has been her default defense mechanism since I met her in 5th grade. After all, first impressions start now, as my mom told me, and can last until the final donation is made during the Legacy Ball in only 4 days. If you want to win, and we all do, you have to start on a good note, even with your peers. You never know whose parents or aunts or family friends are already in the club, or how deep their pockets are. Plus, most of the other nominees are people we've seen around our whole lives. Other seniors at schools in the Intercollegiate League we've played in field hockey or competed against in Model UN. There are only 36 of us here, 6 chosen from each of the 6 sister schools. And half of these kids summer out east with me, and the other half I recognize from Skylar's party scene. The ones we don't know, we sure as hell will soon. And if we're smart, we'll keep them close for the rest of our lives. That's what Mom says, at least. Those chosen for the Legacy Club will be our college roommates, spouses, business partners, and investors. They'll be our allies in not only New York society, but in our long-storied futures that are only just beginning. Never forget, that's how I met Lulu Hawkins, Mom likes to say, while giving Skylar's mom a little elbow nudge in the ribs. And the single one of us who wins the presentation competition will ascend to the top of the club immediately, gaining not only a board seat that helps determine future nominees, but also a cash prize. Though no one really cares about the cash. No one here needs to. Mom says it's tradition for the winner to donate it back to the club to fund scholarships. But winning is an honor, a distinction that you are the elite among the elite. And I want it. Isabel looks like she's about to say something else, but the line moves quickly, and I reach for her elbow before she can blurt out something sarcastic. Come on, I say. We're next. I lead Isabel up to the registration table in front of the Wall of Fame, an 18-foot-tall panel that has the names of Excelsior's most adored alumni chiseled into stone. Among them are a Supreme Court justice.